Yes guys, I'm Dan, I'm from KillerWipers.com and this is Luke Aston's 585 brake Audi TT MK1. Okay guys, so a bit of different content today. I'm not a car review guy, I'm not going to try and be a car review guy, but this car, me and this car have history. Me and Luke from OEM Mount / Lost in Fab, ding! A lot of history, and this car is an absolute monster. I've been pestering Luke for over a year to do some sort of review on it, but I just wanted to show you guys some sick content. Luke's done a lot of the work himself, and it is absolutely brutal. So yeah, this is Luke's 585 brake TT. Me and Luke are really close mates. I've got a lot of history with this car myself. I actually crashed into it, and mainly for that crash is the reason it went in the direction that it went.
I've spent so much money. Okay.
Yeah, so it was a stance car, it was on bags, it was on splits, but now it's a full track car, and I'll hand it over to Luke. He'll have to tell you some of the spec.
The specs are bigger, just need to have a look what I've got.
I've got what CC, basically it's we've got a big brick of cash like that and go. So it started off life as a 180.
So this was once a 180. It's now got the AGU large port head on this. This is an integrated engineering inlet manifold. That's also a large port, obviously, to match the ports. It's no longer
180.
A 180. It's now a 2 litre stroker. So it's got the 2 litre Tfsi crank in there because it's a forged crank. Integrated engineering cams that you can't get hold of anymore. Garrett GT 3076, but it's been it's basically a hybrid AET, make hybrid turbos, and they've put a different compressor wheel and stuff in this, so it spools a bit faster, makes a bit more power. I'm not at the limits of this turbo. I can, if I up the wastegate spring, we'll be able to make some more power, but at this moment in time I'm running standard main caps, and I'm not running a girdle plate, so I'm just risk of blowing up if I go any further with it, so I'm happy with where it is in a minute.
Cool. So basically the reason I wanted to show you this car was, on the way to Ultimate Dubs quite a few years back, me and Luke were driving to the show. This was on Air Ride, it was on BBS stepped up RFs, it was like ultimate, like it had been just painted, freshly painted, it was just ridiculous, wasn't it? It was like literally the pinnacle of
it's been painted a week before, and I spent a full week finishing it, sorting it out, Dom detailed it, and it's the best the car's probably ever looked. And then you came along, and on the way there, came to a roundabout, he sandwiched me between two cars, smashed my back bumper with all my carbon diffuser, front bumper, carbon splitter, everything, filler falling out all over the place. And
yeah.
Now,
So basically, it looked really good, and I smashed the absolute life out of it. And then, how long's it been now? About 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
2 years building it to what it is now. I think you just kind of went, you know what?
Fed up with showing the car, like parking my car across the car park, and just being worried where I parked it, and then you made me fall out of love with having a nice car. So I feel I've even got a crap bumper here now.
Yeah, it's still cracked now, yeah. But yeah, I think I've got about 2 grand in this build as well, and then I think Luke's probably got about 30 grand in it, just on this part of the build, not including the other bits that I smashed up. So
fabrication is done by myself, called Lost in Fab. I've been fabricating for the past 7 or 8 years or something, so now I do custom exhausts and intercoolers and whatever you need to do. This was made by Badger 5.
Was that Badger 5?
That was Alex from Badger 5 that made that. So we're running 83mm CP pistons with integrated engineering rods.
What gearbox is on it?
Standard gearbox. It's got a Sachs 4-putt clutch and upgraded pressure plate, and they're good for, I don't know, they're good for, I know loads of people are running over 650 with these, so the decent gearbox is probably about to blow up, so it's cheap enough though, £50 a gearbox.
I know, yeah, it's not bad to do, isn't it? What exhaust is on it? Was it BC?
It's got a BCS power valve, because they've got it very cheap off a friend called Alex, because he broke his car in me after it blowing up, so whatever. So
what brakes? What are they actually Lambo brakes?
No, so
Lambo brakes. These
they've just been painted Lamborghini yellow. I think these are Brembo 18Z calipers with a 2-piece disc, and I'm running Carbotech XB10s, and the car stops. So the car's running a standalone ECU, which you can purchase from Badger 5. It's called Ignitrion. Completely customizable. I can go on my own laptop. I can physically look at everything. I've even got, I don't even know where it is, probably in the glove box. I've got a tablet that I can plug in. It's a Windows tablet. I can see all my gauges. I can see fuel pressure, oil temperature, everything. If you're doing a big turbo build like this, you need something standalone, especially at this power. We're running meth also, so meth tanks in the back.
Did you buy that one as you made that?
I made the bracket.
Yeah.
Thought I got this well cheap. It was on sale on the Forge's site at one point. Going to make another one. It's a bit small. I won't mind putting it down there so it's out of the way.
Yeah, it's it's super clean for like something that's basically a stripped out track car. Like it's still kind of OEM inside. You know what I mean?
That's what I built it for. Track days and fast road use.
Yeah, mate, it's insane, isn't it?
Yeah. So inside I have just 3 gauges really. I don't need anything else really. So I've got my air fuel ratio so that way I can always check that my mixture's, I'm not running too lean or too rich. This is oil pressure and also boost. It only goes to 2 bar though, and then I've got a boost gauge that goes to 2.2 bar because I'm running 2.2 bar. So if I've not got my laptop or tablet plugged in or still want to do a bit of logging or whatever, I've got enough there to see that I'm not over boosting or under boosting. So
no stereo then, yeah?
No stereo.
Yeah.
Bluetooth speaker in the back, but not brought it in. I bought these from Plush probably about 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
It was a while ago. These are Recaro CSs. They're Lotus branded. I think they just came out a load of Lotuses that they put loads of track seats in just for harnesses and stuff, and they just didn't want these, so Plush had a load of them, so bought them 5 years ago, and still the best seat you could probably buy. Love it.
I'm going to take it out for a drive. I'm going to let Luke take the wheel and show you some sick clips.